and Sylvie, who you know as Hamilton and Angelica. Give them a nice clap.
Hello, my name is Marley and I play Alexander Hamilton, and we are so excited to welcome you to our Edge of Hand performance in Liverpool!
Did you enjoy the show? I said, did you enjoy the show?
You guys were a brilliant audience and we're so excited to have you here today.
You're going to hear from everyone in every department involved in making this show happen. And to start us off, please give it up for our Deputy Company Manager, Tim, and our Stage Manager, James.
Hello everyone, my name is Tin, the Deputy Company Manager here at Hamilton. I'm responsible for managing the logistical and administrative aspects of the production. I work closely with the producers, directors, and other members of the team to ensure that the show runs smoothly and that all aspects of the production are well coordinated.
And hi everyone, I'm James and I'm the stage manager. My job is to work together with the creative and technical teams to ensure everyone gets the best possible show every night, as well as keeping everybody safe. One of the many fascinating parts of working on a production of this scale is realising just how many fantastic people it takes to make this show happen. We're a big backstage team of 36, a cast of 35 and an orchestra of 11. And even that is not enough, we also require assistance from the local technicians in this wonderful theatre.
We are going to take you on a whistle-stop tour of the backstage departments so you have an idea of what goes on to make the show happen.
And so with that, no ado, let's hand over to Andy, our chief electrician.
As James said, I'm Andy and I'm the head of lighting here. We've got Callum. If you're in the stalls, you'll see him in the back there. He's operating the lighting for you this afternoon. Just give him a little wave. We have over 300 lights here on the show, and they're made up of a mixture of moving LED and standard lighting, which we will now demonstrate for you. These are the LED wash lights. They can move, they can mix red, green, blue and white together to make any colour, and we can move them and point them anywhere we need the light. And these are our moving spotlights. They can also mix any colour, and they can be focused with the lenses inside to make a sharp beam. And we can put stencils in that we call gobos that make all the patterns you see all over the floor.
We know that.
Here's the head of sound. Give it a wave. So here in Liverpool, we've got 160 speakers, and those speakers sound a wee bit like this. Take it away, Morgan.
I thought it was over.
Nice. So, you've seen our colleagues on stage talking into handheld microphones just like these, but me and Sylvie have head mics. Point on mine for me. Nice. But they're designed to be as invisible as possible under our hairline, so it runs through our hairline.
Pretty sick. Next up, please welcome to the stage our head of automation, Millen, and our deputy head of stage, Simon.
Hello, my name is Millen and I am the head of automation. The best way to describe my job is that I am in charge of all the automated set pieces and scenery. This includes the 2 sections of revolving floor, the lanterns up there, and then the stairs at the top of the show. But you'll see a lot of these in action later.
Hi, I'm Simon, Deputy Head of Stage. Hamilton's been here in Liverpool for approximately 3 weeks, but in 2 or so weeks we'll be moving to Sunderland, our next venue, and continue on the tour of our UK tour. We start taking all of this down as soon as the last audience member of the show has left the auditorium, and we work overnight and into the following afternoon to get everything packed into 16 trucks. To give you an idea of the scale of moving this set, the walls and catwalks that you can see
weigh just over 11 tonnes, and the floor alone weighs another 6 tonnes. So in total, that's over 17 tonnes, which is the same as a Boeing 737 aeroplane. Imagine trying to take apart a jumbo jet, pack it all onto 16 trucks, build it again at a different airport, and have it ready to fly in 3 days. That's essentially what we do every 6 to 8 weeks.
We're now going to hand over to Luke and Tony from our Wigs and Wardrobe department. Give them a hand.
Hi everyone! My name's Luke and I'm a wardrobe assistant here on the Hamilton tour, and my day-to-day responsibilities include looking after all 170 costumes on the show and making sure they look their best for you on stage. I am one of the 7 touring dresses and 3 local mentors from Liverpool. You're going to see part of our team set up a quick change demonstration for you now behind me. A quick change is where the cast get out of full costume into another one, and hopefully you don't see a thing. As part of those quick changes, we work really closely with the wigs, hair and makeup department. So I'm going to pass you over to Tony to talk a bit more about their department.
Thank you very much, Luke. Hi everyone. So, my name's Tony, I'm the Deputy Head of Wigs. This is our lovely assistant, Neelan. She's going to be putting on a wig on the gorgeous Beth, who you might have just seen already, so believe it or not, that is a wig. There are usually about 11 wigs per show. In total, we have about 35, including all the swings, and, yes, including all the swings, sorry. So we spend a lot of time beforehand washing and cleaning them and restyling them. Right now, Neelan's actually anchoring the wig. If you noticed, Beth had a couple of weird-looking knots in her head. So they're actually pinholes, which Neelan is now pinning into just to secure it. As Bethany is quite a strong dancer, so she's flinging her head all over the place, so it needs to stay on. The wig is also a completely human hair wig. They are handmade, each single hair is hand knotted into a lace. Can anyone tell me how much do you think a lace wig like this would cost? £100? 100,000? A little bit too much. They range from about 2 to 5 grand per wig, okay? Yes. So they're very expensive wigs.
I know why Luke doesn't have a wig now.
So they're very, very expensive wigs, and you see how realistic it looks, okay? That's right, I'll hand you back over to Luke, who will get ready for the quick change.
So, as I said, we have a quick change demonstration for you now, and we're going to use the lovely Bethany, who you've seen already, and Sian, another one of our swings. Make some noise for Sian and Beth. And they are being assisted by Hayley, the head of wardrobe, Beth, Charlotte and Ashling, who are fellow wardrobe assistants. As I said, a quick change is where the cast are going to get out of full costume into another one. And these happen multiple times throughout the show, and hopefully you as the audience don't notice a thing. We like to make this a bit of a competition. So I'm going to split the room in half. This side of the room, you are Team Sian. Make some noise. This side of the room, you are Team Bethany. Make some noise. So this change usually takes roughly about 30 seconds, but we like to do it a lot faster. So
I'm responsible for ensuring you hear every syllable, every note, and every sound effect in the show.
So if you're
on your marks, get set, go! Next we go to Team Bethany! Go Team Sian! So we have a mixture of hooks and zips and Velcro to get these costumes on. Who's it going to be? Keep making noise for the Team Sian! Team Bethany! Team Bethany wins! That's all wardrobe has time for today, but I'm now going to hand you back to Marley and Sylvie!
teams, and thank you to everyone in wardrobe and wigs.
Now, just quickly before we carry on, I just want to give a big shout out to our Robinson College! That's actually my secondary school. So I'm just so proud that you were able to come here today. So big love to you guys. So now to continue, we're going to put all of these elements together to show you how our backstage teams do one of the biggest scene changes in the show, The Winter's Ball.
And while our team runs the scene change, you're going to hear what the backstage teams can hear in their headsets, and that's our amazing deputy stage manager, Katie. So they will cue the scene change, which means they'll tell the backstage teams when to change the lights or move the scenery. There are nearly 1,000 cues in the show. Here are a few. Take it away, Katie.
Hi, my name's Katie and I'm the deputy stage manager. Callum, can we go into LXQ278, please?
LX complete, stand by.
Thank you very much. Stand by, please, on sound. Stand by. Thank you very much. James, I have got everything. You happy?
It's all yours, thank you.
Sound, go. Stand by, please, for auto Q7. Stand by. Thank you very much. Stand by, please, on the candle carts.
Stand by.
Thank you very much. LXQ279.3. Go. LXQ279.5. Go. LXQ280. Go. LXQ282. Go. LXQ283. Go. Auto Q7. Go. Alexa and candles. Go.
Wow, now that was fantastic. Can we give another huge round of applause to our team?
As you've seen, there are so many people who work together to bring this show to life, and we couldn't do it without a single one of them. And so we'd like to welcome them all to the stage. So please give a big welcome to the full company of Hamilton!
Now, you might recognise a few people from earlier, but we want to shout everyone out, and when we do, they'll give you a wave so you can see the whole department. So, first of all, shout out front of house! Stage management and crew!
Lighting!
Sound!
Stage!
Musicians!
Automation!
Wardrobe!
Wigs!
Dance!
Direction!
Physio!
Merchandise!
And finally our cast!
Now, we've got a few questions from students just like you that we're going to ask the company. And our first question is for Patrick.
Make some noise for Patrick! So, Pat, our first question is, what is a swing?
Perfect. I'm Patrick. I'm a swing. You won't recognise me because I wasn't on stage today. Which brings me to what a swing is. A swing is a lot like an understudy or a standby in our case in Hamilton, but we're there to cover members of the ensemble. So we have in total a team of 10 swings, 4 swings that cover 5 W tracks, woman tracks, and 6 swings that cover 6 M tracks, man tracks. And we're there backstage, locked and loaded, ready to go for whenever we're needed.
Amazing, thank you so much, Patrick. Our next question is for our amazing viola player, Sally. Take us out. What is that?
it's like to play Hamilton as a
I love this style of music and I don't often get to play with this combination of instruments. So we have 2 drummers, 2 keyboards, a guitarist, a bassist and a string quartet. And getting all those 10 people together can be sometimes a little challenging. Sometimes we just get either like a point or a sniff or a nod from our conductor Zach, and we have to be perfectly together, perfectly in tune. So that level of like difficulty and responsibility is what makes it fun and really rewarding for me.
Make some noise!
Thank you so much, Sally. So we've already met some of our front of house staff who you can see around the auditorium. Give them a wee wave. We've got Adam, Lily and Lucy here. Hi.
Make some noise!
What different kinds of jobs can you do in front of house and how much experience do you need?
So, front of house is kind of an umbrella term for what we call the customer experience team here at the Empire. And the customer experience team is a big term that involves multiple different little roles that we do. Lily's going to talk to you a little bit about what kind of some of the main roles are, and then I'll touch on some of the others.
Hi, I'm Lily. So basically with front of house, we're kind of the first person you see when you come in, and our job is really to ensure that you have the best experience you can have, because some people don't really get to go to the theatre much. And this is really our chance to kind of make you feel comfortable in the space. If you need anything, we're there to help you. You know, there's bar jobs that we have, so if you need any refreshments or snacks, and we're kind of just there to help you, to make sure you have the best experience. And in any way we can to help you, really, yeah?
As front of house, our main responsibility is you guys and making sure that you have the best experience possible, and that goes for everyone. One of the roles that I have here at the Empire is an accessibility host. This is something you can find all of our accessibility hosts because they're easily identifiable by a purple lanyard, and we're basically in charge of making sure that anybody with any additional needs or reasonable adjustments has the best possible experience here at Hamilton and at any show and has the best time ever. But in regards to experience, you don't need any experience to work front of house. All you need is passion. That's very, very important, and passion gets you very far. If you're passionate about the theatre and you love working with people, get involved in theatre, support local theatre, and come and work front of house. Thank you.
The whole front of house team plays a huge role in keeping this building running, and they have been working really hard to look after you out there during the show. So let's give them another massive round of applause.
Is for our WIGS assistant. I'll give it up for Neelam.
The film and TV and theatre industry, and so there I got the opportunity to meet loads of people, and through that I did a film and met loads of people and networked and found loads of people in theatre, and that's how I got my first job in the Royal Exchange Theatre in Manchester. And my favourite part is the adrenaline. Like, you have no idea how fast-paced everything goes behind backstage, and like you have like probably 30 seconds or like maybe a minute to do a quick change, and you need to get that done before the performers go on stage. So all the adrenaline is so exciting, and everyone just like collaborates, so it's so heartwarming when everything like pulls up together. So yeah, that's my favourite.
Thank you.
Now, our next question is for a very special member of our company. They're a Liverpool local. Is Adam, Hamilton's physiotherapist. Adam, what's it like working on Hamilton near your hometown?
Hi everyone, my name's Adam. I'm the physio for the UK and Ireland tour of Hamilton. So my job is to look after all of the cast, all of the crew and all of the musicians, so making sure they're strong, they're fit and they're healthy, assessing any injuries and rehabbing them to get them ready back to work. Performing, I'm not a performer at all. Working here in the Empire is like, it was a dream of mine when I was sat in your seat. I remember the first show I saw in this theatre was Blood Brothers, which it's a better musical than Hamilton in my opinion. But this was an absolute dream to be able to be here, so to be on this side of the stage is incredible. You are surrounded by incredible opportunities in Liverpool. It is the greatest city in the UK, in my opinion. You have incredible dance schools, musical theatre schools, stage schools, where you will get to do this if you wanted to. So my advice is to dream big, work hard, and go and live your life.
Unfortunately, we've only got time for one more question. So please welcome our very own King George.
Louis,
We're ready to go.
what advice would you give your younger self?
I would give my younger self the advice of working and revising a bit harder at school. Just because I failed my maths GCSE. Yeah, look where I am now. And at 35, I still can't do my 3 times table, so that's super embarrassing. But that's the advice I would give my younger self. I'm done.
Well, thank you so much, Louis.
Oh, we got the best one.
Thank you all so much for joining us here at Edge of Ham. Did you have a good time? Amazing. Well, we'd love to hear from you. So in fact, if you scan the QR codes in front of House of Put Around the Theatre, you'll find a short form that you can complete and tell us what you thought of today.
And now, finally, please give a huge round of applause for yourselves for being so brilliant!
All of our bones later.
Thank you so much again for coming. Big up right, Robbie, and thank you, Edge of Ham!